Hi, welcome to my video. So, I'm gonna I have some questions here on how to set up Snapper. So, basically to install Snapper, you just do sudo pacman -s snapper and snap pack. So what snap pack does is that when you install a package from pacman package manager, it will do a pre-snapshot and a snapshot after the packages. Like it'll do a snapshot before it installs the packages, before the package that you're about to install, and it'll do another snapshot after when it's done installing. So you'll need to install those two packages. I already have them installed, so that is that. And then also to install Btrfs assistant, you have to do Btrfs assistant, like so, and you basically just select one and you install that as well through the AUR. Now to configure it, you do sudo snapper create config / like that. I already done it, so but I think it's already set up. Yeah, so if you do sudo snapper list, okay, so now it has all this set up. So if you go to Btrfs assistant, okay, now let's say you go to snapper, all right, and you create a new one. We'll just call this new snapshot. I don't know, just for fun. Let's say I want to restore it back, okay? It says partition root, but if I want to restore it back, look what happens. It does that. To fix this, subvol or subvol ID, what it's called. To fix that, you just go to actually go sudo /nano /etc /fs tab, and you just want to basically where it says that ID, you can just basically take that out. So you can do a sudo reboot, then you reboot the system. So it doesn't show like your boot process. If you want to see that, I can show you how to do that as well. So with boot process, you want to get rid of that. I think you go to sudo nano /etc /default grub, and you want to take out quiet. Then you probably just want to rerun the grub again, but since I don't want to do that, you can also just do sudo nano /boot /grub.cfg. You basically just find your I think it's in here. Nope. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's here. Or no. Yeah, it's probably here. No. It should be here. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. So you want to take quiet out. You don't want quiet. Quiet basically doesn't show like your. So if I do a sudo reboot, it should now show the boot process of your systemd. There you go. Yeah, I always like to see it, but you just set the default to grub. You could also do that like during the installation. So now that I set up Btrfs, or that's how I usually set it up. So if you go to Btrfs Assistant, right, it won't show that error message anymore since I took out subvol ID. So like I said, like if you want to go to restore something, let's say like the new snapshot, I want to restore it, right? So now it doesn't show the error message anymore. So I just put yes, okay. Now it gives me this error. You cannot restore to the root of the partition. Now before setting up Arch Linux, if I remember correctly in the past, the way I set it up, just root partition, no subvolumes. It would let me restore my snapshots. Now it's giving me this error. I have no idea why it's doing that. So if anybody can explain to me, as I'm not an expert with Btrfs and the whole subvolume system, I do like using it, but you know, I'm not like big time expert into it. I mean, I know, you know, basically most of it, but I just don't understand why it's doing this. Is this a bug? Or I am configuring something wrong with my Btrfs file system. When I do an Arch partition, should I use the subvolumes, or should I not just use it just with Btrfs root? Before in the past, it worked. I can restore stuff, and I don't know why it's doing this now and why it's giving me this error message now. So, I mean, that's how you do set up Snapper, but I'm probably not setting it up properly either. So if anybody can help me with that or know more about Snapper and if this is a bug or if something I'm doing wrong. If anything, I'm like welcome to suggestions and help, because that's what, you know, a Linux community is all about, or an Arch Linux community is all about. Is not to, you know, think you're better than everybody. It's more like helping each other out and how to use our Arch Linux systems or Linux systems in general. And yeah, even though you can be using Linux for over 20 years, we never really had Btrfs file system back in the day, so we just use external 4 for the most part, external 3. So yeah, so I understand Btrfs. I know how to set it up and configure it, like I just showed you guys, but I don't understand why it's giving me that error. And in the past, I set up my system like that in the previous past, and it had never done that before. So I don't know what's going on with that. But if someone can explain to me what is the problem or issue, or any help, I would appreciate it. Thanks for the watch. Have a good one, guys. Cheers. Let me get out of here. I think I'm still on my desktop because it looks very similar. Cheers.